Hello and welcome to another first impression video. I'm Drew Wilson from FreezeNet. Today we are going to be playing the 2014 RPG game Might and Magic 10 Legacy. This is the last known main entry into this franchise. So, I've got 10 minutes on the clock. Let's drive straight into this one. So as you can tell by other videos, I'm actually quite familiar with this series. And I played from the first game all the way up to number 9, which is basically the whole series. And this is literally the last game. And it's a very I found it to be a really good series. But welcome aboard this guy. Yeah, usually this the first parts of this can be a little text heavy, and this game is seemingly no different. Than yeah, so Might and Magic.
Ah, new faces. Very good. I suppose you arrived with the morning tide, with that boat from the east. Welcome to Sopagal by the sea. You're raiders, are you not?
Yeah, Sorpigal, that's a classic city to start off with, and if I'm not mistaken, you start a lot of games, a lot of Might and Magic games with being in that particular city. Sorpigal obviously changes. I mean, Might and Magic 6, I mean, yeah, there was a ocean by close by, but it obviously looks a lot different than this game. Retired. Boring and sunny place where heroes go to spend their days. Tired and endless warring adventure.
Oh, I guess the news of the current situation hasn't reached the rest of the world yet. Nobody's going in or out of Carthal, my friends. I know from a well-informed source that rebels have taken over the city. They have sealed its gates and closed the harbor while they establish a new government.
Yeah, this game is also known for a lot of different kinds of quests, and quests are generally quite critical for getting your experience and gold. And they use that bling sound at least since Might and Magic 6, which is actually kind of nostalgic for me. Farewell. Yeah, so the interface has generally changed. I mean, there's a lot of similarities, like your characters appear on the bottom. I chose the default just because I wanted to see what they decided was good starting classes. Very fighter heavy, I noticed, but I don't know, maybe I'm wrong on that. Maybe they changed the classes around a little bit too, so yeah. So Might and Magic, for those who don't know, it started off with just a scout. Okay, there's also stores. I wasn't sure if that was a store or not. Movement is generally it depends on what part of the series you started off with. If you started from the very beginning, yeah, it was very tile-based movement, much like this game. That started off with seemingly out of necessity for the first little while. Now I'll get in trouble if I open that. Yeah. another standard sound for since Might and Magic 6. If you started off with like the first game out of necessity, it was tile-based movement, just because you're talking like early DOS era type of game, and that kind of carried through to the all the way up to Might and Magic 5, which 4 and 5 are kind of weird because 4 is a standard entry into the series, but 5 was like a sequel. Ooh, space. Saying red liquid or want to drink. Ah, okay. So this is colors, unless this is changed in this game, can enhance certain characteristics of your character. And red is, if I remember right, at least it was for me, it was might. So I'm gonna try. I may as well give it to the barbarian if he's gonna attack lots.
Yes.
Fire. Okay, so that's different. So, okay, that's good to know that has actually changed. Before it was red was might, yellow was accuracy, green was endurance, blue is personality, which I don't see personality as a trait. Orange was intellect, white was luck, and purple was speed. Okay. That's okay. So a little bit more locked down. A lot of other games start off much more freely than this. Anyway, so Might and Magic 3, if you're going to start this series, if you're going to go like generally quite linear and you're going to go from the earliest to the latest, I would recommend starting with 3 personally. But once you get to Might and Magic 6, that means the tile-based movement was actually dropped. So I found it quite interesting that 6 to 9 it was not tile-based movement, but now it is. So space, sure. So you rest and consume one supply just by opening chests. That's weird. Harm awareness. Okay. Yeah, I guess hints will also help you out too, especially if you're new, because generally these games can be a little bit in depth after a while. But I have a feeling that is where I need to go. Yeah, 9 used to have just open areas, but this one reverts back to like just a standard screen. That's interesting. Okay, I don't think I need services at this stage. Okay, so maybe that's not where I need to go. Bring Owen's ashes to the chapel of Cathral. Okay. Yeah, it never used to have the quests on the corner. That is actually quite new. Collected this. Yeah. Always have a little bit of a stroke or a shadow for your text, because that was white on white. You gotta have some form of differentiation there, I think. Just a general design thing. That goes back to my design knowledge. Talismans. Identified as standard training magical focus. Sometimes shopkeepers. This started kind of I think around 7 or 8, where you can actually gain skills by just purchasing them from different shops and different people. So I think this kind of inventory system is much more in line with Might and Magic 9, though. You can buy and sell stuff this way. But honestly, I'm just going to... Is I still inventory? It is. Cool. Alright, so... Unidentified relic, unidentified relic. Oh, you start off with unidentified. That's... Oh, no, I think it's from the chests. Wow. I'm not sure how much that helped out, but that is surprisingly it. So that is Might and Magic 10. I wish I could have shown you some combat. I don't know. I'm thinking that it's turn-based. I'm not sure. Anyway, yeah, that is surprisingly it for now. So if you enjoyed this video and want to see more, there's plenty of ways you can help support us. You can go onto YouTube and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and you get the bonus of getting to know, okay, when is the next video coming out. Definitely turn on notifications for that, though. And yeah, it requires little effort from you after that, and you get to know when are we uploading another one and that sort of thing. So that's really cool. If you also like what you saw, you can give us a thumbs up. That lets us know, hey, you're doing a great job. There's other ways you can support us. You can support us by checking our website at freezenet.ca, and through there you can get news, video game reviews, music reviews. You have a full-fledged wiki, lots of different stuff you can check out, and it's a really good website. I've spent many years building it up, and I think that you can get a lot of value out of it, such as finding out new music and new video games like this, for instance. Anyway, there's also directly supporting us. You can support us via patreon.com/freezenet. You can select a tier, and every little bit of money helps. So it'll all go to the website. It goes to these videos. I'll be stretching every dollar I get my hands on. And if a subscription isn't your thing, you can also do a one-time donation tip jar thing via coffee.com/freezenet. You can basically buy us a coffee, latte, or whatever you want to call it. So yeah, let us know in the comments below what you thought of this this game. Was it interesting? Was it archaic? Was it like a really old school feel for you? Was it basically like a modern game? Did you think the graphics were what you would expect for a 2014 game? Let us know in the comments below. I mean, it's your comments after all, and your opinions. So, and it all matters. So until next time, keep it cool.